The Socratic Method, Teaching by Questioning. Socrates was born in 469 BC in Athens, Greece, during the era of ancient philosophy. He was one of the greatest educators who taught by asking questions and thus drawing the answers out of his pupils. Socratic questioning is an active learning method that facilitates critical thinking skills through a series of guided questions. It challenges students to be prepared, think through their answers, and learn from their mistakes.
Now, I assume all of you have read pages 1 through 48 and are now well-versed in subject matter jurisdiction. Who can tell us about Gordon versus Steele? Let's call on someone from the hot, sir. Elwoods.
Oh, actually, I wasn't aware that we had an assignment.
Oh. Vivian Kensington, do you think it's acceptable that Ms. Woods is not prepared?
No. I don't.
Would you support my decision to ask her to leave class and to return only when she is prepared?
Absolutely.
Now, Miss Kensington, did diversity jurisdiction exist in this case?
No, it did not.
Good.
Excuse me, are you okay?
Yeah. Did I just put you on the spot like that, like all the time?
The professors, yeah, they tend to do that. Socratic method.
And so if you don't know the answer, they're just gonna kick you out.
So you have Stromwell, huh?
Yes. Did she do that to you too?
No. But she did make me cry once. I mean, not in class. I waited till I got back to my room. But yeah, she'll kick you right in the ball. Yeah, or wherever, you know. But yeah, she's tough. Really tough.
The benefits of the Socratic method include the fundamental principle of cultivating critical thinking through the active learning process. The instructors and the learners must both be prepared in an effort to answer the questions. There's active engagement in the classroom, and critical thinking is enhanced. Criticisms of the Socratic method include the potential to be abused by the instructors. There is a negative impact on minorities and women, and it's very ineffective for some learners. Video has been developed for nurse educators. It helps them to use the Socratic method when they are on their units and interacting with the nurses. As they're on their units during a staff meeting or when they're just interacting with the nurses on their unit, they can teach by asking questions and not just giving instructions. They can ask probing questions, definitely not close-ended questions, and they can draw as many people into the discussion as possible, thereby getting feedback from others.
As a nurse educator, you talk on this topic quite often, so I'd like to ask you a question. What are the 10 most common causes of infection?
Your fingers and hands.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Correct. What are the 10 most common causes of infection? Your fingers.
Hi, I'm asking all the nurse educators some questions about infection control. Can you tell me 3 times that a nurse should wash their hands when they're around a patient?
Yes, I can answer that for you. That would be before before patient contact, when entering the patient's room, and after contact with patients or contaminated materials.
Well, thank you so much, and you
You're
have a
very
great
welcome.
day.
Correct. You should clean your hands before patient contact, after removing gloves, and after contact with patients or contaminated materials.
As a nurse educator, I'm going to ask you a question about infection control that you teach your units on a regular basis. How long should you wash your hands with soap and water?
10 seconds.
Thank you very much, and have a great day.
I'm sorry, but that's the wrong answer. Hand washing should take 15 to 30 seconds, not 10.
As an infection control nurse, how long would you tell patients or nurses to wash their hands?
Usually we instruct the nurses to wash their hands 15 to 30 seconds.
Well, thank you so much, and
You're
have
welcome.
a good day.
You're welcome. You too.
Correct. We should wash our hands for 15 to 30 seconds.
As a nurse educator, I'd like to ask you a question about infection control.
Okay.
Can you name 3 things of importance that nurses should be concerned about with their hands, not pertaining to washing?
Let's see. Well, it's been in my experience that, nail length is a significant issue. Generally, 1/4 of an inch or shorter is optimal for preventing infection in the workplace. Additionally, long nails should be avoided at all costs. Artificial nails, they harbor bacteria. That's just terrible. Furthermore, nurses that want to display all the jewelry that they have probably ought to seek employment elsewhere because, again, it's another area for infection to hide out.
Why, thank you so much.
More
You have a
glad.
fabulous
So
day.
glad to help you out.
Correct. Artificial nails, extensions of tips, they can harbor bacteria. Keep your nails cut to about 1/4 inch and only wear 1 ring on your fingers.
I hope this has been entertaining. I've provided you with lots of information. I've showed you demonstrations and actual usage of Socratic questioning. I'd like to leave you with this final thought from Socrates. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think.